Hello everyone. The concept to be explained today is with regard to calculation of gratuity, which comes under section 10, subsection 10. So here, what is the meaning of gratuity? It is a retirement benefit which is given by the employer to the employee for a service which is given by the employee. So once if an employee is working in an organization and if he has reached above 5 years, from the 5th year onwards, he'll be giving a gratuity. So let us see what is the tax treatment of gratuity. For the government employees, for example, like a state or central government and employees of local authority, we can see that it is fully exempt from tax. So if you get into a question relating to any of the government employees and he is coming under state or the central government, keep it in mind that it is fully exempted from tax. And there is one more situation where it is offered for the non-government employees. And under the non-government employees, we have two situations covered under Payment of Gratuity Act and not covered under the Payment of Gratuity Act. So let us see what actually happens when it comes under the Gratuity Act 1972. There are few conditions. There are three conditions which is given by the according to the Gratuity Act 1972. Let us see what it is. The first one is 15/26 into the last drawn salary into the service period. Now, if you see this 15/26 and last drawn salary, the information which regarding to the last drawn salary and the service period will be given in your question. 15/26 as it is given in your format, you have to remember in your mind or you have to study it. So last drawn salary will be given, and here again one more calculation is there, how to calculate the salary, which I'll be discussing it after the 3 points. And service period. Regarding the service period, we have to keep it in mind that excess of 6 months is treated as 1 year. For example, if an employee is working for 33 years and 6 months, we will consider it as 34 years. But in the same example, if it is 33 years and 5 months, we will not consider that 5 months. It will be ignored. And the second point is relating to actual gratuity received or gratuity actually received. This also will be given in our question. The third one is maximum limit of rupees 20 lakh, which you have to remember in the format. So the 3 points is when it is covered under Payment of Gratuity Act, it is 15/26 into last drawn salary into service period. Second one is actual gratuity received. Third is the maximum limit of 20 lakh. So same thing what I explained for service period, I given as a note. This you have to keep it in the mind. Otherwise mistakes will happen while doing the problem. Now how to get the salary here? Salary normally it be given in our question. But the thing is that salary includes basic salary plus DNS pay plus DNS allowance. Here there is no conditions if it is given in our question. DNS pay, sometimes it might be given it as DP. DNS allowance would be even given it as DA. So this thing you have to keep it in the mind. So these are the 3 conditions which we have to follow when we get a question regarding covered under Payment of Gratuity Act. So that's our first situation. Second situation is not covered under Payment of Gratuity Act 1972. Here also there are 3 conditions. The 2 conditions actually remains the same as in our first condition. Only the first condition is changing here. So instead of 15/26, in this condition it comes here as half into average salary of the preceding 10 months. So it will be given in a question also. You can check in the question if ever you are unable to understand which kind of condition is given. Check in the question if 10 months preceding salary is given. You're going to follow not covered under Payment of Gratuity Act and multiplied with the service period. So here when you see the service period, you can see here I've written here service period should be ignored. That means the fractions. For example, if a employee is worked for 55 years and 5 months, or it can be even 6 months, you're not going to consider even that 5 months or even that 6 months. Completely you'll just take that 55 years as it is given. So service period will be ignored the fractions. Second is again actual gratuity received. Third is our maximum limit of 20 lakhs. So these are the 2 conditions which we are actually seeing relating to gratuity. This is very much important. These things you have to keep it in the mind and study it. And the meaning of least of the following is the lesser among these three conditions, it will be exempted. Meaning of exempted. So you are exempting from the tax. So let us see a problem which is relating to covered under Payment of Gratuity Act. So here we have one question which is regarding Mr. Suman. He is a resident who is employed at a salary of rupees 6,200 per month. He is also getting a DA of rupees 2,800 per month. He even receives rupees 5,000 as bonus. On 30/5/2019, he retired from his service. He had service of 29 years and 5 months. He received rupees 2 lakh as gratuity under the Payment of Gratuity Act. So you have to calculate the taxable gratuity for the assessment year 23-24. So as usual, the format we have to follow it. Right, what is assessment year 23-24? Previous year is 22-23. SSC name is Mr. Suman. Computation of a taxable gratuity. Particulars rupees and rupees. So in the format, the first step is that you will be writing what is the actual gratuity received. It is given in our question. So actual gratuity received in our question is 2 lakh, which is given in our question here. He received rupees 2 lakh as gratuity. So this is given in the question. Now we have to follow the conditions because as it is given in our question, it is under the Payment of Gratuity Act. So when it is under the Payment of Gratuity Act, we will be following the 15/26, that particular format. So immediately after actual gratuity received, you will be writing least of the following is exempted. That means among the three conditions, which is a lesser amount, you will exempt it from the tax. So first condition is what? 15/26 into last drawn salary into the number of years of service. So 15/26 as given in format, we have written it. What is our last drawn salary given? 6,200 per month, and even he is getting a DA of 2,800. So that is what I have added here. 6,200 plus 2,800 multiplied with how many years of service he was having? 29 years and 5 months. But ignore this 5 months. We are not considering it because it is lesser than 6 months. So 29 years I have taken it. When we multiplied all those things together, the result is 1,50,577. That's our first step. Second is what? Maximum limit given by the income tax. It is 20 lakh. Third is actual amount of gratuity received, 2 lakh. So among these three amounts, which is the least amount, I have put a tick mark here, that is a lesser amount. That we are taking to the outer column, 1,50,577, that is the exempted amount. So this is the exempted gratuity, 1,50,577. But what was the question which is being asked? Taxable gratuity. So in order to get the taxable gratuity, we have to deduct this 1,50,577 from actual gratuity 2 lakh. So the resultant is what? 49,423, and that is the taxable gratuity. So this is how you calculate the taxable gratuity under the gratuity which is under the Payment of Gratuity Act. To keep in mind, salary here there was no adjustment given regarding to DA or commission also, so directly I have taken it here. The DA and commission adjustment will come only if it is entering to part of retirement, only in the second situation. So this is the situation of first one.